2012 Futurama Comic-Con panel, and I'd like you to please help me welcome the Futurama panelists for today. First, the director of the episode you were just watching, from Rough Draft Studios, Steven Sandoval. Next, the only writer to have worked on every episode of Futurama ever, Mr. Patrick Verone. The voice of Amy Wong and an expert in Chinese cursing, Lauren Tom. The voice of Kif, Morbo, Lur, and other loud monsters, and the 2011 voiceover Emmy winner, Maurice LaMarche. The voice of Fry, Professor Farnsworth, Dr. Zoidberg, Zap Brannigan, and Wailing Fungus, Billy West. The voice of David X. Cohen, head writer David X. Cohen. Speaking of loud monsters, we had one earlier, we've got another one, Mr. John DiMaggio. And finally, the man who buys our lunch, Futurama creator Matt Groening.
Three microphones. I'd like to, first of all, thank Rob Sosin and the team at Comedy Central On Air Promos for that magnificent live-action Futurama opening that we just saw.
And what? I guess we should talk about Futurama a little bit. We're still on the air. You guys were very used to having the knife dangling over our neck, but it's our third year back. We're still going to be on next year. Things are getting a little bit cozy, but after that, we can relax. We'll be back to our comfortable situation with the knife hanging over our neck once again, so rest assured, it's coming around. Now normally, I would tell you about some of the episodes we have coming up later this summer, but this time we thought we'd try something different. To tell you about some of our upcoming episodes, the members of the Planet Express crew, starting with Amy Wong.
In next week's episode, I fly around in a skimpy butterfly costume, get addicted to drugs, and make out with Fry. All in front of my boyfriend, Kif.
Oh my, oh goodness, Amy,
Bender Bending Rodriguez.
in an episode entitled 31st Century Fox, I'm gonna go fox hunting with guest star Patrick Stewart. It's gonna be fun. Until I realize the fox I'm killing is actually a poor, helpless robot. Bam!
Let's hear from the boss of the Robot Mafia, the Don Botch.
Listen to my boss words. On August 22nd, I will attempt to kill Dr. Zoidberg after he steals $8 million of my rightfully stolen cash.
Morbo says Dr. Zoidberg is doomed.
And finally, the head of the whole operation, Professor Hubert Farnsworth.
Good news, Comic-Con! In an upcoming episode, the crew will be shocked to learn that my parents are still alive!
Oh, your God.
All that and more, this summer on Futurama.
This is going to be the most packed panel you have ever seen. We have about 3 hours of stuff in this 45 minutes, so we're going to rush straight ahead to the questions phase of the
Yes, Q&A. So if you have some questions for our esteemed panel, I believe there's a microphone in the center aisle.
Hello?
Nice brain slug.
Thank you. So my question is for the writers. Did you have Fry's destiny all planned out when you made the show, or did you make it up along the way?
Is that your question or your iPhone's question?
I had it prepared yesterday.
And actually, you
the new version of Siri asks the questions.
And gets you lost in traffic. Like what?
What do you think, Patrick?
We make it up as we go along. No, I don't think we had every aspect of any character.
You are wrong. You are wrong, Patrick. This is backgrading. You can't see me, but I'm okay.
There you are.
No. David Cohen and I, we had a plan. We have a plan.
Well, we used up a lot of the plan at this point. That's the thing. Now,
Wait, you were right, Patrick. Sorry about that.
no, we had individual things we wanted to play out over the years. Brian Leela's romance, the revelation of Leela's parents, those kind of things. Nibbler's secret appearance, pushing Fry into the freezer tube. So it was more like we had a whole list of things we wanted to get to, but we were kind of loose on how we were going to weave them together, I would say. How's that sound, Patrick?
Which one is Fry?
Next question.
On average, how long does it take you to draw a character?
Take off your hat.
Hey, there's a question for Steven Sandoval. That guy can draw.
Wow, that guy's... Enjoy those drugs. Yes, sir, yes. Yes, okay, the camera has seen enough of him, yes. Steven Sandoval, how long does it take to draw a character?
To draw that guy,
Yeah.
it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
It depends on the character. I mean, Bender is very simple to draw, so he doesn't take as long as, say, Amy is the toughest one for me to draw.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay.
It's that hair. It's very hard. So it all depends. I mean, after you draw them so much, day in and day out, you tend to build it.
Just give us a figure.
Sorry.
We want hard numbers.
Shorter than what I just said. I guess about, anywhere from like a minute to 5 minutes. So it all depends on the complexity of the character.
Oh, you're overpaid. I thought it was like an hour.
It takes that long to do an episode.
Next question.
Alright, this question is for everyone. On Bender's Big Score, you established that time travel paradoxes are solved with a circular logic, Fry being his own grandfather, etc. But on Decision 3012, the recent episode that changed, the paradox was solved by Chris Travers completely disappearing. How come that changed?
Now that's a true Comic-Con question.
That's him.
Now, luckily, I'm off the hook because the writer of that episode, Patrick Verone, is here to explain his major screw-up. Patrick Verone.
I gotta add really quickly, you and I are of mine, which means I should probably be down there with you guys. I asked that same question. So go, Patrick.
We all asked that question.
Yes.
We needed to end the episode. We needed to keep Nixon in power. And we needed to get rid of Travers. So we simply decided that we would make him... I mean, there is a time travel paradox that tattoo that's on Fry's rear end caused to... One of the time travelers had to die, and we weren't going to kill a little baby, so we had to make Travers disappear, so we did. Live with it.
So that answers your math question.
Oh, while we're at it, by the way, do you want to tell them the secret of what originally was going to happen with Chris Travers? Did people see this episode with the presidential candidate? So, this guy was running for president. He did not have an Earth certificate, so people were skeptical that he had the right to run for president of Earth. So we showed it. It turned out he was a time traveler. He was born live on TV. We cut out the big twist that used to be in the episode, which was that after he was born, not only was he a time traveler, but Patrick, he was
actually born female, and that he was going to have had a sex change, but we thought that the American people the Earth people in 3012 weren't going to be ready for a time-traveling transgender. So I'll have to wait for another millennium for that.
There you go, more answer than you bargained for.
Dr. Zoidberg has a question.
The last 1,012 years, everyone's had a relationship except Zoidberg and Vegas Scruffy. Is he gonna get some action soon?
Question is, are you gonna get some action? If you're doing the scuttle, you're getting some action, I'm telling you. Oh, wait, is he gonna get some action?
Hello, honey. Yeah, he's gonna get some action.
I don't know how much we're going to give away because this is for next summer, summer 2013.
You almost had me give it away, and I caught myself.
Well, I'll tell you, Zoidberg. We have an episode where Zoidberg is dealing with his personal body odor issues, and he falls in love with a woman who has no sense of smell. So we have the perfect mate for Zoidberg. So yes, big love story for Zoidberg next year.
Wonderful. So you better look out, baby, because it's coming to you.
Yes.
Hello. I just had a quick question. I was just curious if you guys ever received any real bizarre, like fan mail or hate mail that might be just kind of funny to share with us.
Any kind of weird. Anybody? Does anybody get
Yes, members?
Should I be expecting some?
Anything? Any fan mail?
Fan mail from Flounder?
You know, we don't want to encourage anything, so no, we've never received any hate mail.
It's, I guess, the best thing, nothing scary, but we do, you know what we get a lot is people's own drawings of the characters that they've made.
Fan art, yeah.
It's not scary. No. It's either impressive or a little bit sad sometimes.
And sometimes it's highly erotic.
But there's a lot of talent out there. There really is. I've seen so much beautiful fan art.
Well, Futurama fans aren't haters, so.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is.
That's true. Before we go into the next phase of the panel, I'm sure that Dr. Zoidberg was not the only Futurama-oriented costume in the room tonight, this afternoon. So if anybody is wearing a Futurama costume, we'd like you to please come over to this side of the stage and just sort of gather over there, and we're going to do a little costume contest.
And while those people are lining up, we're going to move on at this point. Yes, we're going to, there's a little thing on the internet known as the Fry meme. Are people familiar with that? Generally Fry and his with a very suspicious expression on his face, unsure of two choices. So an example one from the internet is
not sure.
Not sure. Sorry. A typical one from the internet would be not sure if intelligent or just British. So there's many of these have been created by fans, but here to do some live and in person, especially made for this occasion, is the voice of Fry, Billy West. Thank you.
Not sure if Comic-Con or Cake Party in District 9.
Let's stand up. We're going to stand up.
Now somebody hold his mic.
This one's smoother in reverse.
I'm blinded.
This is a smooth operation.
Not sure if San Diego Convention Center or just a small wing of Matt Groening's house.
Listen, for this to work, you guys can't read ahead. Okay? Read the punchlines, okay?
Did you ever try to read like this?
Here we go.
Hey, wait for the music, Mr. Trigger Happy. Not sure if Futurama Panel or just a room filled with 5,000 of the world's most attractive geniuses. There you go. What do you think of that?
What's next on the agenda,
David? Next
David?
phase of our panel. This year, for the second year running, we are going to host the official Futurama drawing competition. Last year, Matt Groening trounced Pete Avanzino in a furious Sharpie throwdown. And this year, the gauntlet has been hurled by director Steven Sandoval. Matt has accepted his challenge, and so we want to get the drawing pads out, and we're going to have a little competition.
I will not be defeated. Just say it right up front. Let's go, Sandoval.
Gentlemen, your markers.
Now, the ground rules are 3 minutes. 3 minutes of drawing a Futurama-inspired image. The live commentators will be Billy West and John DiMaggio.
Okay, let's bring it on here. Come on. And he already started. That's no fair. Go ahead. You do it.
No starting until I say start. Start. Again, 3 minutes, Matt. Don't blow it all at once here.
I want a nice clean fight.
Wow, he's really going at it.
Yes, he is.
That's a sloppy fighter.
Matt is moving at the internet speed, while Mr. Sandoval is creeping like a snake.
You already did. That's one. That one's going for $350. The first one.
Unbelievable! Look at this.
Look at him go.
Is it quantity?
Well, that's a lot better fry right there. Wow, he got better. Steven, you got to get it going on.
I don't want any cheating. This is beginning to look.
Stop spending so much time on Leela's boobs. See, that's cold-blooded, man. See, he's just drawing the eye. You're all like, these breasts have to be perfect.
90 seconds.
You got 90 seconds to draw the boobies better. I'm telling you, I'm Tracy Morgan out of nowhere. He already got 45 drawings ready. You're still working on her boobies.
The ghost of Charles M. Schultz is rising. In any place. Do those legs go all the way?
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Wow.
30.
Nice.
See, that's pretty. Man, I don't know. That's showing up everything.
Does it help that Steven is showing so much leg?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
When?
I see, man, you're a cheat.
That's a cheat. That is clearly a cheat. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning champion, Matt Groening. And the toughest challenger ever, Steven Sandoval. We have a new champion, everybody, and Steven Sandoval. In your face!
been defeated, as usual in the drawing contest, but here to present him with a consolation prize, this is for real, the Director of Marketing Relations from Comic-Con, David Glanzer. Please welcome David Glanzer.
Words I want to say beforehand, and then I do have a I have to tell you, in the early 1980s, I used to spend a great deal of time in LA, and one of my favorite things was reading Live as Hell. And I was just obsessed with it. And I remember being at the old Convention and Performing Arts Center for Comic-Con, and you were sitting on one of the stairs, just kind of hanging out. At the time, I don't think a lot of people really knew who Matt was. Well, you had just come out with the Love is Hell book, and I had devoured, I bought it on the floor, and I read the whole thing right there. Walking outside, I saw Matt, and I was like, oh my God, would you be so kind as to sign this for me? And he was really gracious, he did, and I had to ask him, I said, you know, why these rabbits and not people? And I remember this to this day. He said, you know, if you saw how I drew people, well, you know what? I think you do an awesome job, and everybody else does well, and your success has touched so many people. Well, each year, Comic-Con recognizes a person who's been instrumental in creating awareness of and appreciation for comics and related popular art forms and bringing them to wider recognition. We do this through our Comic-Con Icon Award. Past recipients have included Frank Miller, Neil Gaiman, George Lucas, Stan Lee, Ray Bradbury, and most recently, June Foray. It is my distinct honor to present on behalf of the Board of Directors, staff, committee, and volunteers the 2012 Icon Award to Matt Groening.
Thank you very much. I think next to the Emmy, this is the most lethal award I've ever held. This will kill you if you get it. Thank you very much.
Now the grand finale for everybody who came with their costumes on. You have not been forgotten in that dark, dank corner over there. We're going to have everybody file by. Is there a way to get a few more lights on in front? Or if not, let's just get a good shot of everybody as they go by.
Yeah.
And we, the panelists, will confer, we panelists will confer, I guess, afterwards for the grand prize winner.
Ooh. I see Layla. I see Zap.
Right, slow down. Slow down. Or
alternate front.
Hey, Sal! I knows his stats, guys.
You got some prize?
There's a number 9 guy.
Right there.
Nice job, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
Let's try it. Have everybody turn around, because you'll get on camera that way, and we'll even be able to see you better on our phone. There we go. Sal? Oh yeah. I've never seen a Sal before.
That's pretty easy though. All you got to do is dress like a trucker.
And the Farnsworth Parabox Fry with the black hair and the green jacket. Love that.
Nice. And an alternative Zoidberg. There's a blue Zoidberg over there.
Oh, that's right. There's some blue.
Hello, baby.
The judges are conferring.
I think we.
You're all great.
You're all awesome. You're all awesome, but I think our prize today, Zoidberg, right there, the original.
Lee.
Why not Zoidberg win?
Yeah,
he's coming.
All right.
Comedy's a comedy.
We're going to hand out a few goodies here before you file back. With the closest thing to the thing longer we could find, it's we're going to have our producer Lee Supersinski with the gift longer.
While waiting, David.
Do we have it?
What's the gift longer?
Who gets what? Just put one at a time.
Hustle up.
All right.
Aww.
Wait. Those were fan-made. Let's.
We're gonna hold these up here. These are illegal. This is illegal merchandise. We wanted to feature it.
Give it back.
And you.
Wow. It's kind of cumbersome.
How come nobody dressed up as the
I
head
think Professor Farnsworth needs to work on this eventually.
Hang on. Matt Groening will be presenting the grand prize in a second here.
David, can I ask the crowd a question? How many of you watched the live streaming webcast this week?
One person.
You! I got something for you.
No, the writer's room.
All right. And presenting the grand prizes here, Mr. Matt Groening himself.
I don't want those drawings.
Wow.
Okay, I was gonna say, we're gonna do something to put it on.
The magnificent Neela drawing that I attempted to pass off as my own was actually drawn by Bill Morrison. Thank you, Bill.
Patrick Brown operates the 3D printer at our office. I believe he made some homemade benders.
I did. For those of you who saw the live streaming webcast, you saw us actually producing these benders. I don't know how well you can see it here. These are actually extruded at 400 degrees to a tolerance of 1/3 of a millimeter. If you care about such a thing. And on that live streaming broadcast, I said that I was going to come to Comic-Con, and I'm still wearing the lab coat that, well, that's, no, that was...
Who wants
one?
Oh, wait.
Number 9 guy. That's the number 9 guy.
No, I already gave him some.
All right, number 9 guy. Yeah, give it. Oh.
Matt, are there more costumes than we planned for? Matt may have to scribble.
Everybody break out your spare change.
All right.
Get the kid a quarter.
Hang on.
Give him that award you got.
That's for Oktoberfest.
I realize he's going to beat us with
The
that.
people who've received their prizes, head back to your seat. We're going to leave you with some a little montage of footage, more never before seen footage from the